Guys, I did some pretty insane changes to Obliterate setup I showed you previously. I know that you love some protection from elite builds, but this one instead will give us armor on kill. And I set up this build in a way that we are dealing damage at once to multiple enemies, and as you know, armor on kill works with your skill kills and with Dilemma gear set itself. So I replaced Striker gear set, I implemented Dilemma, and the result is absolutely nuts! Hey, barbecue chicken baby! We can kill multiple enemies basically at the same time, and in return we will receive armor quickly back, and that will allow us to basically not use any medkit whatsoever. So if you love insanity, welcome to Uncle Butcher World, and if you're new here, hit the like, smash that sub, or leave a hateful comment. It truly depends on your preference, but as you see, this build can deal some mayhem. And like I said, the core synergy here is that I'm using Dilemma gear set paired up with System Corruption. Why System Corruption? Because System Corruption and Gunner Specialization combo will give us 25% armor back just on one kill. Now throw in the mix Dilemma and your Assault Turret, which can finish non-elite enemies or enemies which has lost Dilemma mark, and you're gonna heal yourself like there is no tomorrow. This build covers your ass in all departments. Survivability, check. Crowd control, check, because we have foam grenades. DPS, check, because we have Dilemma, we are spreading DPS by marking enemies. And utility, again, check, because we are using NinjaBike backpack. But before we continue, quick word from the sponsor Diving.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates, but you still want to have all the best items in your game, then Diving.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your order super quick. Everything happens through account sharing. This service has been working for many years. They have tons of customer reviews. You can check everything by yourself, but now with my promo code RBDIV or RBDIA, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all servers on any game. But now let's get back to this setup. Like I said, I did some changes to make my Obliterate build even better. I know that a lot of you maybe got issues with glass cannon, striker builds in terms of survivability, and sometimes protection from elites will not help you at all if you are farming like tier 3 control points or maybe missions. So I decided to get back to my laboratory and create another monster setup which will shit on everybody in this game. So for specialization, I will use Gunner. Why Gunner? Because on the kill we will receive armor back and increased rate of fire, which works like magic with Obliterate talent. Crit chance is capped out, so all the departments are checked out in this setup. Max crit chance, almost 200% crit damage, almost 100% headshot damage. We are spreading DPS all over the place. Crowd control with foam grenades, which by the way again will be given to you from Gunner Specialization itself. Your minigun will provide you with bonus armor, and don't forget that Banshee Pulse is kinda nice skill in PvP and PV to be used. So that's the main things why we are using Gunner Specialization. Armor on kill is extremely vital here because it works really good with Dilemma. And like I said at my intro, armor on kill attribute will work with your skills as well. So Assault Turret can finish some non-elite enemies or enemies which has lost Dilemma mark, and in that way you're gonna heal your ass like there is no tomorrow. In terms of my numbers, I'm sitting at max crit chance, 60% is a cap, 180% crit damage, throw in the mix Dilemma gear set stacks and Orbit DZ exclusive pistol, and you will slap those booty cheeks like that. Yeah boy. For the second weapon here, I'm using lefty to increase my DPS output even further. Simply use your grenade, boom, DPS magic is increased. For the pistol, like I said, Orbit DZ exclusive. For the gear itself, I'm using 3 pieces from Dilemma gear set. Everywhere, maximum possible weapon damage, core attributes with crit damage. Crit chance is not a problem here, because St. Elmos engine exotic assault rifle has by far the best exotic weapon attachments in the game. I would say pretty much it can't get any better than that, which this bad boy has. Really good attachments, and crit chance is basically covered. And since we're using NinjaBike backpack, we will get from Providence chest piece, headshot damage and extra crit chance. But don't forget the Dilemma gear set as well, as 2-piece brand set buff will give us additional crit chance. So that allows us to use really effectively assault rifle, in this case St. Elmos, with Obliterate talent. And to be effective with Obliterate talent, guys, I think you should reach at least 50%. If you have less, with slow rate of fire weapons, it could be tricky. 50, I would say, is the green light when you can go with this talent. If you don't have Obliterate talent ready to go, you can replace it maybe with Spark, which will give you 15% extra weapon damage, or again replace it with Glass Cannon. But with Glass Cannon you have to play a little bit careful here, although it would give you the best DPS output. The Glass Cannon in general is giving you the best DPS output in skill builds or in DPS builds or in hybrid builds. It is what it is. But if you, for example, would like to switch Providence chest piece for Fenris chest piece, yes, you will gain 10% additional weapon damage, assault rifle damage and reload speed, but you're losing crit chance and losing headshot damage. And I want to be effective really with my Obliterate talent, and guys, you will share only crit damage with Dilemma gear set. So it means again you will be way more effective with maximum possible crit chance, because I will repeat myself one more time to be clear in this setup. You are sharing crit damage, so you're gonna mark multiple enemies with your Dilemma gear set, and crit damage will be shared, so it means you need to crit as much as possible. So that's the reason why I'm using Providence, to gain that headshot damage and crit chance to cap out it. And as you see, I'm dealing tons of damage. Sometimes you will run out of ammo, but make sure that you are next to an ammo box and you will be just fine. For the holster, I'm using again Dilemma holster, backpack, NinjaBike backpack, which will allow me to use less pieces to get 4-piece buff from Dilemma gear set and 2-piece brand set buff from Providence and System Corruption gear pieces. System Corruption 2-piece brand set buff will give me 15% additional armor on kill. And again, weapon damage, crit damage everywhere. Like I said, I will apply my marks on multiple enemies. I can kill basically 3 enemies at the same time. How you should work with Dilemma gear set? Everything is really simple. For example, apply 2 marks on non-elite enemies and 3rd mark maybe on mini tank, dog, changa, elite enemy. And in that way, by damaging only elite enemy, trust me, you will take out those non-important enemies. And in that way, you will be the most efficient possible. Butcher of the mic, try this build.